Hello. Today our experts shall be answering commonly asked questions about the Wuhan virus. We have with us Dr. Parinita Kaur, consultant internal medicine, Dr. Akshay Buduraja, consultant respiratory and sleep medicine, and Ms. Anuja Gaur, senior nutritionist. Thank you, doctors, for joining us. We have a few questions to start with. Our users can drop in their queries in the comment section below. My first question is for Dr. Parinita. Brief introduction before we start with the questions. Dr. Parinita has experience over 10 years in the field of internal medicine and has been trained extensively in treating all medical emergencies and chronic medical conditions. What is coronavirus, ma'am?
So coronavirus is a large group of viruses which can cause disease in animals as well as humans. In humans, it is known to cause mild respiratory symptoms ranging from flu and common cold to severe acute respiratory distress syndromes like the Middle East respiratory syndrome or the MERS, and the severe acute respiratory syndrome or the SARS, the outbreak of which we had in 2003. The current problem that we are facing is from the coronavirus, and the disease is known as COVID-19.
Right. Next question to Dr. Akshay Buduraja, who is an expert in the field of respiratory and sleep medicine. He holds clinical expertise in managing critically ill patients with various respiratory conditions. We'll be asking him questions on the damage coronavirus can do to the lungs. So what's the connection between coronavirus and acute respiratory distress syndrome, commonly known as ARDS?
Okay, so coronavirus disease 2019 is caused by coronavirus, which is the seventh known coronavirus which infects from human to human. So the coronavirus can cause mild symptoms to severe symptoms. In 80% of the cases, the symptoms are mild. It can be a mild cough, can be just a sore throat or throat irritation, or it can be breathlessness, a lot of cough, as well as high-grade fever. So it happens only in 5 to 15% of patients, 15% of patients. ARDS is a condition which can be caused by any bacteria or a virus. So it is a very generalized term which is known as acute respiratory distress syndrome. But this virus causes SARS-like symptoms, that is severe acute respiratory syndrome. That is why the disease is now being called as SARS-CoV-2. Yeah.
Right. My next question is to Ms. Anuja Gaur. She is a senior nutritionist with Akash Healthcare Super Speciality Hospital. She has been practicing for more than 34 years and has done her BSc and MSc in foods and nutrition. She is an expert in weight management. She'll be discussing today about diet to boost immunity. Ma'am, what is the food that can boost the immune system to fight against COVID-19?
Well, there are certain foods that are very good to boost the immunity, especially foods rich in vitamin C. That is, foods that are sour and raw. Exclusively, easily available are oranges and Indian gooseberry and lemons. I'm sure that these can be incorporated. Then foods rich in vitamin E boost immunity. So best would be almonds and nuts, which are easily available and kept for a long duration in the house. And fruits rich in vitamin B12, that means fiber-rich foods. And they are abundantly found in fruits and vegetables and whole grain cereals.
Right. Dr. Parinita, why is it so hard to get the symptoms of coronavirus?
So like we said earlier, that the symptoms may be very mild, and it may be just a small irritation in the throat, or just a heaviness in the head, or a little irritation and cough. So a lot of times these symptoms are ignored. Plus, the incubation period of this disease is from 5 to 14 days, sometimes even from 1 to 14 days. So the minimum period of infectivity where the patient may start having symptoms is roughly around 5 days. So we don't know, we do not come to know till the time we actually start having the symptoms, and that is why most of the times the disease may be missed.
Right. Dr. Akshay, why is it so hard to get the symptoms?
Same thing that man told. So once you inhale a virus, it can grow in your throat and cause a throat ache, which is known as pharyngitis. Then it might go into your lower respiratory tract and cause pneumonia-like symptoms, which includes high-grade fever, breathlessness, and cough, which is usually dry in coronavirus patients.
How to identify ARDS, sir? ARDS को identify कैसे कर सकते हैं हम? Which is acute respiratory distress syndrome, sir.
So see, ARDS एक बहुत ही broad term है, मैंने बताया आपको, acute respiratory distress syndrome. ये सिर्फ ये बताता है कि हमारी बॉडी को ऑक्सीजन की डिमांड ज्यादा है और उतनी ऑक्सीजन नहीं मिल पा रही है क्योंकि फेफड़े में या तो निमोनिया है, इन्फेक्शन है, या फिर फ्लूइड भरा हुआ है किसी बीमारी के कारण, कोई भी बैक्टीरिया या वायरस के कारण. जो कोरोना वायरस में सिम्टम्स मिलते हैं आरडीएस के, वो सिर्फ 5% पेशेंट्स में मिलते हैं, और ये पेशेंट्स वो होते हैं जो बहुत ओल्ड एज पेशेंट्स होते हैं या फिर जिनमें कोई और क्रॉनिक डिजीज होती है, जैसे कि सीओपीडी, सांस की बीमारी, या फिर किडनी डिजीज हो पहले से, डायबिटीज हो, हाई ब्लड प्रेशर की बीमारी हो, या कैंसर पेशेंट्स हो सकते हैं, या जो इम्यूनो कॉम्प्रोमाइज पेशेंट्स हैं जैसे कि एचआईवी पेशेंट्स, उनमें ये सिवियरिटी ज्यादा मिलती है. उसमें कोरोना वायरस एआरडीएस करा सकता है, जिसमें हमें वेंटिलेटर की रिक्वायरमेंट हो सकती है.
राइट. मिस अनुजा, कोई ऐसा दूसरा इम्यूनिटी बूस्टिंग खाना है एल्डरली के लिए जो कोविड-19 से बचाव कर सके?
हाँ, ऐसे दो चीजें हमें ध्यान में रखनी पड़ेंगी कि फूड्स शुड बी हाई फाइबर एंड दे शुड बी न्यूट्रिएंट डेंस. तो जरूरी नहीं है कि आप बहुत ज्यादा खाना खाएं और नाना तरीके के खाना खाएं, तरीके के पकवान बनाएं, लेकिन अगर थोड़ा बहुत भी खा रहे हैं वो स्मॉल पोर्शन में हमें बहुत मिलना चाहिए. तो बेस्ट वुड बी फॉर एल्डरली पीपल कि मैं 2-3 रेसिपीज बताऊंगी कि बहुत ही इजी टू मेक है, इजी टू डाइजेस्ट हैं और इम्यूनिटी बूस्ट करते हैं. तो एक तो होता है वो एक सजेस्ट करूंगी कि मिक्स्ड लेग्यूम चाट, जो बॉईल करके उसके अंदर थोड़ा सा बारीक कटा हुआ खीरा, प्याज, टमाटर, नींबू और थोड़ा सा आंवले की चटनी, तो वो एक इम्यूनिटी बूस्टर भी है, हाई प्रोटीन भी है और एक फिलर भी है. उसके साथ एक छाछ की ग्लास ले ली या नींबू पानी ले लिया, इट्स अ कंप्लीट मील. दूसरा रेसिपी है मिक्स्ड वेजिटेबल खिचड़ी या मिक्स्ड वेजिटेबल दलिया. तो वेजिटेबल के साथ इनकॉर्पोरेट करके थोड़ा सा राइस या दलिया एंड साबुत मूंग की दाल, तो उसके साथ सारा फाइबर भी मिलेगा हमें, सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स भी मिलेंगे, एंड टू बी टेकन विद अ बोल ऑफ कर्ड एंड अ ग्लास फुल ऑफ सत्तू, so it becomes a complete meal. And third, I would suggest a glass of smoothie कि 2-3 फ्रूट्स एक साथ आप मिक्स करके ब्लेंड करके पी लें, तो एक स्मॉल हंगर एंड छोटी सी पैकेट में बहुत सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स आपको मिल जाएंगे.
राइट मैम. डॉक्टर परिणीता, व्हेन टू स्टार्ट सेल्फ आइसोलेशन एंड कॉल फॉर मेडिकल हेल्प?
जब भी हमें सिम्टम्स आने शुरू हो, फीवर, रनी नोज या सोर थ्रोट हो रहा है, सांस में थोड़ी सी भी दिक्कत लग रही हो, हमारा कोई कांटेक्ट हुआ हो किसी ऐसे पर्सन के साथ जिसको कि एक्टिव डिजीज रही हो, या हमारा कोई ट्रैवल रहा हो, रीसेंट ट्रैवल रहा हो कहीं पर भी, तो ऐसे स्टेज में, ऐसी सिचुएशन में हमें अपने आप को आइसोलेट कर लेना चाहिए, सो दैट हम किसी और के लिए पोटेंशियल थ्रेट ना हो, हम अपने आप से किसी और को इस डिजीज को फैलने से रोक सकें. साथ ही साथ हमें सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, जिसको हम बार बार एम्फसाइज कर रहे हैं, उसको मेंटेन करना चाहिए. हर किसी से 1 मीटर की डिस्टेंस पे रहना चाहिए. मास्क पहनना चाहिए उस वक्त अगर हमें सिम्टम्स हो. सो ऑल द टाइम मास्क पहनना जरूरी नहीं है, पर हमें अगर सिम्टम आ रहे हो तो हमें इस चीज का एहतियात लेना है कि हमें ट्रिपल लेयर मास्क जरूर पहनना है और उसको डिस्पोज करना है प्रॉपरली. एक बार हम उसे हटा दें तो इस टाइम पे हमें अपने आप को आइसोलेट कर लेना चाहिए. और नॉट जस्ट नाउ बट ऑल्सो फॉर द फ्यूचर वी शुड रिमेंबर that whenever we have flu-like illnesses, we should follow these protocols so that we can prevent the spread of any kind of flu.
Dr. Akshay, how does ARDS actually damage your lungs?
Okay, so once हम एक कोरोना वायरस,
any.
So कोरोना वायरस जब हम इनहेल कर रहे हैं, या फिर कोई और वायरस है, चाहे वो इन्फ्लुएंजा हो, स्वाइन फ्लू हो सकता है, या कोई बैक्टीरिया है, वो हमारी बॉडी में जब लंग्स के अंदर जाता है तो वहाँ पे वो जलन पैदा करता है, जैसे इन्फ्लेमेशन कहते हैं. जब जलन पैदा होती है तो फ्लूइड अक्यूमुलेट होने लगता है फेफड़े में, फ्लूइड अक्यूमुलेट होता है तो प्रॉपर सांस नहीं ली जाती है, रेस्पिरेशन में दिक्कत जाती है, ऑक्सीजन जो ट्रांसफर है ब्लड में वो प्रॉपर्ली नहीं हो पाता है। उसकी वजह से अक्यूट रेस्पिरेटरी डिस्ट्रेस सिंड्रोम होता है, जिसमें हमें वेंटिलेटर यूज करके उन एयरबेस को जो कोलैप्स हो चुके हैं उनको रिक्रूट करना होता है ताकि प्रॉपर्ली ऑक्सीजनेट हो पूरा फेफड़ा और फायदा मिले।
Ms. Anuja, what are superfoods and how do they help?
The name superfoods is kept because they are super. Means they are much better over others. In the sense, for example, curds. It's already a superfood because the digestibility is better. Second is sprouts. Because of the germination, the growth of various vitamins are much more enhanced than a normal moong dal. Then there are superfoods like almonds. Then fish. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids and omega-6. Then there are superfoods like berries, which have vitamin. They are rich, abundantly rich in vitamin C and vitamin E. So easily available are Indian gooseberry, amla, which can be incorporated in fresh chutney or juice or some sort of recipes, simply made recipes where we are not cooking the amla because vitamin C is thermolabile, it gets destroyed. Plus there are other superfoods like almonds, as I just said, other nuts, seeds, and let me also enhance the importance of keeping oneself hydrated. Simply water.
Right. डॉक्टर परिणीता, एक बार रिकवरी होने के बाद दोबारा लग सकता है कोरोना वायरस?
जनरली एक सीजन में एक बार अगर हमें वायरस से पीड़ित होते हैं तो हमें दोबारा से उसके चांसेस कम होते हैं, बट अभी हमें इसके बारे में कंप्लीट जानकारी नहीं है बिकॉज देयर हैव बीन केसेस where there are isolated cases only when the patients who have recovered from COVID-19 have had these symptoms again and they have been turned out to be positive. So currently we do not have evidence enough to say for sure, but yes, we must take adequate precautions and isolate ourselves and follow all the guidelines to have to save ourselves from any kind of reinfection.
Right. How does COVID-19 affect your lungs functioning, sir?
So COVID-19, the same thing. Once you are exposed to COVID-19 and the virus enters your body through any of the orifices like your eyes or nose or mouth, it gets into the respiratory tract and it causes inflammation and causes pneumonia. But that pneumonia doesn't happen in all the patients. It is usually happens in the immunocompromised patients or the elderly patients, and so it affects 5% of the patients and it causes pneumonia, and then it can lead to multi-organ dysfunction like renal failure, liver failure and sepsis.
Right. Ma'am, will vitamin-rich foods be more helpful than superfoods? If yes, which vitamins?
Vitamin-rich foods are superfoods, especially vitamin A, which is abundantly available in all yellow, orange and dark green leafy vegetables and fruits. Then vitamin C, which is abundantly available in all citrus fruits and vegetables. And vitamin E, which is available also in all fruits and nuts. So they are superfoods and they are vitamin rich.
Right. So we have a few questions from our viewers. One of the questions is, if we are at home 24/7 and if nobody is allowed to go in and come out, why is it so important to wash the hands? Doctors, anyone can answer.
So it's a good practice to wash our hands because even if we are staying at home, we are stepping out to get the groceries or we're getting the milk from outside. So all these somebody who's coming up from outside may touch the handles and surfaces. So we're somehow we're touching somewhere. If you're staying like completely inside, you were right that the chances of getting any infection from outside are minimal. But if we're getting things from outside, we need to take care of them and keep washing our hands.
Right. Which brings me to my next question. Ma'am, how do we sanitize groceries, vegetables and fruits? How do we make sure they're safe?
Yes. So first, non-veg should be kept separately from veg foods while procuring. Second, fruits should be washed thoroughly before consuming. and vegetables should be washed in running water at least for 2 to 5 minutes in running water, and then can be freshly cooked and freshly prepared and freshly consumed.
Right.
Menu planning should be very simple, and there is no need of making variety of foods. It's like going back to the basics: simple dal, roti, sabzi, and if available, salad.
Right. How do we sanitize our homes, like furniture, beds, curtains? Should we, or
So, just with a regular disinfectant, we should be cleaning our homes. And if we have minimized the people coming in, then there is no need to be, completely paranoid about cleaning everything. But as we know that there are fomites, so if we are going out, like we as medical professionals, we are going out and we are bringing stuff inside. So, we should be very, very careful in cleaning our hands and making sure that our hands are clean at all times, and whatever stuff we bring from outside is properly taken care of, washed, sanitized properly, so that we are not spreading it anywhere inside. So, if in the family anybody is going out and returning back every day on a daily basis, we need to be more careful so that the most important things are our hands and the belongings that we are carrying. So we should minimize that. We should minimize the luggage that we are carrying in and out, and take care of them so as to prevent the spread.
Dr. Akshay, is it safe to stand in your balcony and breathe fresh air?
Yes, it is absolutely safe to stand in the balcony. Coronavirus is not an airborne virus. It doesn't spread through air. It can only affect you by a droplet. So once an infected person sneezes or coughs, the droplets are generated and it settles on the surfaces. It can be on your hand or the dirty surfaces, on the utensils. So it cannot spread through air. So it is safe to stand in the balcony.
Right. Dr. Parinita, can crocin or combiflam be taken if somebody is just having light temperature or feels a little fatigued, tired because of the household work, to be done on day-to-day basis?
So crocin is not to be taken just for fatigue. If you are having any fever or aches, then you can be taking crocin safely, paracetamol, acetaminophen in all the brands that you want to. Combiflam is to be avoided because of the content of ibuprofen.
Right. Is it safe to go for a morning walk or an evening walk within the society? Anyone?
Yes, it is safe. It is generally safe. If you are maintaining your social distance, it is safe to go out for a morning or an evening walk. As Dr. Akshay just said, that it is not an airborne disease. Only if somebody is coughing or sneezing, only with the droplets, it can spread to a person walking or talking next to you.
How to increase your immune system using home remedies?
Dr. Anuja?
Yeah. So building, first of all, if you are a smoker, stop smoking. Second, if you have decided that you want to quit drinking, this is the right time. Third, if you have decided that you are going to develop a good habit which you have never had the time. So that is the time where you can bring positivity in yourself. So all these things will, and with right eating that I just discussed, where vitamin C rich foods, vitamin E rich foods, fiber rich foods, hydrating foods are well incorporated in the diet, along with positivity and positive affirmation that nothing will happen, along with all the rules that we have to follow of hand wash, social distancing, and stay at home, nothing will happen.
Right. Any other tip for our viewers today, doctors?
Yeah, I think, in this time, rather than any panic, we should behave in a responsible way that we all are, in a united manner, and try to utilize this time with the family, doing some positive work by doing some exercise at home and reading books and communicating with the family. I think we should look at it positively.
So my advice would be, don't follow the WhatsApp forwards or the internet news blindly. There are so many fake news going on which is taking rounds. To name a few, first is pet pet animals. They cannot carry the virus or transmit it to the humans. So the domestic animals like cats and dogs are safe. You can be with them, feed them, but make sure you wash your hands properly for at least 20 seconds after touching them. Second thing is drinking alcohol can cure the virus. It is not so. Even making the sanitizer, home sanitizer, people are using vodka and other drinks to make home sanitizer. That is not advisable. The sanitizer contains alcohol, 60% alcohol level, which is not available in the alcohol which people consume. So yes, that precaution should be taken. And there are many other precautions. People are drinking garlic juice and all. Garlic is good, but good for your health, but it is not to be taken excessively. It won't help in treating the coronavirus. Neither will tea help in treating the coronavirus. Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much, doctors, for joining us today, and our viewers. If you have any further questions, kindly leave them in the comment section and our experts will answer them. Thank you very much.